So I started reading this chapter of One Piece, and about halfway through, I start getting, numerous texts from a bunch of my friends saying, yo, did you read this new chapter of One Piece? Oh my gosh, shit's going down at the end of this chapter, holy shit. And immediately, I stopped myself and thought, okay, wait a minute. This might be live reaction material. So right now, I'm at the part where Fujitora is basically hovering the rocks over the ships, and the people of Dressrosa are pretending to chase Lucy. So up until then, I did not record myself for obvious reasons, but from here on out, up until the end of this chapter, live reaction, haven't read it. Let's see what all the hype is about. Crossing my fingers that maybe Kaido's gonna come in from the sky to wreck shit on everyone, but let's go. All right, so we got the people of Dressrosa running around, pretending to chase Lucy. Yeah, definitely gonna get into this towards the end once I do my review, but I definitely like how they kind of hinted as to why Fujitora slashed his eyes shut. Like, shit, that thing's brutal. Oh god, okay, so now this problem. How long is he planning on keeping that junk floating? Oh, take a look at this baby. Ooh, it's huge. Oh, the Yonta Maria Grand Fleet Mothership. Alright, everyone get on board quick. It's kind of weird. From far away, I thought they were getting on the Sunny to sail away. And then as soon as I saw this, for a split second in my mind, I thought, wow, did they fucking upgrade the Sunny to be a fucking fleet ship? Holy crap. But it's someone else's ship, so yeah, moving on. Luffy always fucking picking fights. Always. But he's on King of the Pirate status. According to last chapter, he's fucking done running. He's gonna go against giants this time. Alright, so giant warrior pirates of the Golden Age. Usopp, remembering the warriors of Elpath. Back on that giant island, way back in the Grand Line. Holy shit. My Yonta Maria Grand Fleet 56 will be of use. Luffy, we have permission from the leader, Tontada. Please take us with you. No! I hope my friends were not referring to the fucking Tontadas. They know how much I hate the Tontadas. I hope this is not the revelation that Luffy's gonna take the Tontadas with him on his ship. I hope to God they are not with him on the Sunny or any other part of this fucking journey. Leave the Tontadas in Dressrosa, please! Starting off with the beautiful pirates, 75 of them with the Captain Cavendish of the White Horse. Okay, so they're forming a few mini alliances. And then comes Bartolomeo Club. Oh man, I thought Bartolomeo was gonna join the crew. That's the best thing to have. Just have a fanboy join the Straw Hats. That, to me, Bartolomeo, I thought he was gonna fit in pretty well with the crew, but I mean, according to this, they already have these mini groups of members and pirates together, so I guess that's a no-go. The Tontada tribe, oh my god, why? Why, as their leader, Tontada? Highly Adventure, Olympus! At your service, Olympus, okay. We have about 5,600 people with these sent by. So please trade Sasuke cups with us. The representative as our parent. Parent? That's right, you are our boss. Oh! Please make us a part of your crew as well. Take us under your wing. Holy shit! Holy shit! Luffy has an armada! No fucking way! Oh my god! Yo! I mean, he still hasn't said yes, because I mean, he's a fucking idiot. He's probably gonna say no and pick his nose or some shit like that, but still! Oh my god! Oda is stepping up the game! Now we're getting fucking fleets, armies! Oh my god! Holy shit, okay, review time. We gotta get this out of the way right now. So we're gonna start from the beginning of this chapter, the Luffy versus Fujitora fight. In all honesty, I didn't see it going as this big all-out brawl, 100% on each side, going in, going ham. I had the feeling that it was gonna be, a bit of a few punches here and there, and that's about it. And then something happens where they have to break it up. Because we just had the Doflamingo fight, and I doubt Oda was gonna give us that grand of a scale fight with the fucking Admiral at that. But it kind of scaled up to that point when Luffy and Fujitora are exchanging words, and both of their morals and ideals, they're pissing each other off beyond belief. And it's so amusing to see, because you know how Luffy is, and you can kind of tell the kind of person Fujitora is, And when they're both exchanging their like outlooks on life, on how they should treat each other in battle, they are fucking getting pissed off. They're like, no, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And they're just going full ham, almost full ham. But that was definitely a treat to watch. And seeing how Luffy was pretty determined on kicking Fujitora's ass, I didn't know how this battle was gonna end. I knew that it wasn't gonna end up with Luffy losing, because as much development as he's got since the 2-year skip, to have him lose at this point or almost get the shit kicked out of him, it would kind of make it seem like, wow, I guess he needs another power boost or another awakened power to get to that fleet status. But instead, we got to the point where Luffy didn't go 100% necessarily, but he was still going in. And in order for them to actually break free, it was a strategy implemented by the other pirates. They're like, no, fuck this. Luffy, you're coming with us, and we ain't fucking with no admirals right now. And Luffy was actually reluctant to leave. He said what he meant. He wanted to stay there and kick Fujitora's ass, but the other pirates were pulling him back from the battle. And I honestly did not see that coming. I had no idea how Luffy was gonna get out of this fight when he's that determined to kick Fuji's ass. And it was definitely interesting to see more insight on how Fujitora lost his eyesight, because up until then, I honestly assumed that it was just from a battle. You know, some guy from a straight sword just went clack clack and he just cut his eyes off, and well, I mean, the rest is history. I mean, he's blind now. But to see that Fujitora, being an honorable man at heart, cutting out his own eyes so that he did not have to witness any more cruelty from the world, that just shows how much of an honest character he is. Say what you will about him trying to stop Luffy, he's a good man at heart. And it's great to see that, because in all honesty, out of anyone to join the crew, like if Oda does like some kind of plot twist where like someone from the Navy joins Luffy's crew, I wouldn't be surprised if it's fucking Fujitora, just because I can tell that there's going to be a relationship building between him and Luffy, whether it's love-hate or love-love, whatever. They definitely have a bond now. Similar to how what Luffy and Smoker had back in Rogue Town when they met for the first time. You know, they didn't hate each other. They kind of had to fight each other because they're on opposing sides, but they did have respect for one another. And I definitely see that with Luffy and Fujitora. And I love this shit, how Luffy is showing the world how he can rally people to his side. Because when Fujitora, last chapter, he said he's gonna drop all that shit on the pirates, I had no idea how they were gonna get out. I had no fucking clue how in the world the pirates are gonna escape when Fujitora has clouds of rubble just hovering over their ships, and he could just drop it down at any second. The only way I saw them escaping was if Fujitora either said, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna let them go, or he purposely misses the ships and, you know, tells the other admirals like, oh, I was trying to hit them, but I apparently missed, or some fortune stopped me from smashing their ships to pieces. But that wasn't the case. As soon as Fujitora was saying that, Luffy, it's futile, you guys can't escape, I'm gonna fucking annihilate you, from then on I'm like, wow, how the fuck are they gonna get away? What are they gonna do? And naturally, Luffy's charisma, whatever you want to call it, he knows how to get people on his side. And then the people of Dressrosa are running across the boardwalks, knowing full well that at least the Navy under Fujitora's jurisdiction, they're not gonna fucking, you know, annihilate the pirates with civilians in the way. There's no way Fujitora's gonna drop that rubble on them. There's just no fucking way. Now, if it was fucking CP9 status or Admiral Kainu, that shit would be on a completely different status. But with Fujitora there, being the honorable man he is, he's like, there's civilians in the way. I'm glad that I am technically forced not to take down the Straw Hats since there are people in the line of fire. And I definitely love that about Fujitora. And he seemed to have loved it as well. And now finally, the big fucking revelation at the end of this chapter. Mind you, we didn't get an answer from Luffy yet. Luffy getting a pirate armada, an army, a fleet, whatever you want to call it. Now, Luffy still hasn't given his answer yet, and knowing how much of a jackass he is, next chapter, he's probably gonna give a response like, oh, no, why? Or just something stupid, you know how Luffy is. He doesn't comprehend these things. He has an army, like right there. He needs an army to go up against the likes of the other emperors. There's no way him and his 9 crew members can just, you know, go out there and say, yo man, us 9 against your whole army? Fuck you. As badass as I would be, realistically, it just can't happen. Especially with Kaido having an army of zone type users. there's just no way. They can't handle all those devil throw users with just those 9 crew members. And with this chapter, Oda definitely set what the guidelines were for new crew members to join the ships, because as much as I wanted new crew members to join, like how they previously were, you know, one at a time, like Frankie, Usopp, Zoro, Brook, they all joined one at a time. We grew to love them and so on and so forth. But right now, One Piece is like supposedly 70% finished. And there's no way that Luffy's gonna get to that Pirate King status if he keeps on recruiting one member at a time, like every 3 or 4 arcs. There's just no way. And seeing how all the other crew members got so much character development from being separated from Luffy before the time skip, adding a new character to join that, a new single character to join the crew at this time, it's kind of like they missed out on so much other shit that allowed the Straw Hats to bond, the original 9 to bond together as like true Nakama. So if there was another singular crew member that joined the crew at this point, as cool as it would still be kind of, I mean, you know, we're kind of closer friends, you kind of gotta stay over there, kind of. But no, now it's like, yo, we need to get on Pirate King level status. No more single sunny ships going out to fight an entire army. We need fleets, we need ships, we need armies, we need fucking Pirate King level status, and that is what Luffy fucking got in this chapter. With the amount of development Luffy got in the previous chapter of One Piece, where he's like, yo, I'm not running anymore. That's not Pirate King status. If you're chasing me, I'm gonna fuck you up. Right there, Pirate King status. Now he needs the army to back it up, and now he has the fucking fleet. It's, oh my god, I can't just wrap my head around it. It's so fucking awesome. Oda is on such a fucking roll ever since the Dressrosa fight ended. Like, oh my god, just so many revelations, so much development, and I really am looking forward to the rest of One Piece right now. Knowing that from now on, most likely, we're gonna get fleets of characters into the Straw Hat crew compared to the singular characters when we were in the Grand Line. Now we're getting fleets, we're getting armies, we're getting actual chess pieces that are crucial if we want to go up against the other emperors, the fucking navy, whatever the fuck is on Raftel. It's just, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Call it what you will, fanboying, overexcitement, but man, this chapter of One Piece, phenomenal, phenomenal. Very well done, very well written. Love the Fujitora versus Luffy fight. Love the strategy that it actually took for Luffy and his crew to make it off of the island, because it wasn't gonna be easy as just running away. No, they needed a fucking plan to get away from Fujitora's wrath, and they definitely did. And then finally, wrapping up with Luffy possibly getting, he hasn't given his answer yet, but possibly getting the fleet that he needs in order to go up against Kaido, Shanks, Blackbeard, whoever else he's gonna fight. He is now building up his crew to that level of status, and I can't fucking wait. But let me know what you all think in the comments below. I really, really want to hear your thoughts on this. But that's all that I have for this video. If you enjoyed it at all, if you could leave a like down below, I would really, really greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you want more content on One Piece, Naruto, all that goodish, please do so as well. I'm Mr. Ajax, and as always, people, stay beautiful.